Weber one more time for the karaoke Christmas music. Yes, yes. Welcome to the 2015 Holiday Showcase. We have a lot of students here that are going to go ahead and perform a lot of amazing things. They've worked really hard. Can we just clap for them? And it's amazing to see our learning community stretch out its branches and us all come together under this roof. So can we clap for the family and friends that were able to make it out today? So, we just have one rule for family and friends, as well as students. Everyone, make sure that your cell phones are off, or on silent. Jake, we'll wait. I got you. We'll wait. You good? All right, Jake's good, so we can continue. Please help me give Miss Simmons a warm welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Bauer. And welcome families and friends to the East Point Showcase. There's been a little bit of nervous holiday energy around the school the last few days and the week prior. And I know that you're going to do a wonderful job today. I want you to just relax, enjoy yourself. You're going to be great. And remember that you grow when you take risks and you do things that are really tough. And standing up in front of each other is really tough. So to all the performers, way to go. This is a big deal. So. I'd like to give a special thanks to all of the faculty at East Point, and those of you who aren't standing up, if you would please stand up. I'd like to recognize the faculty for doing such a wonderful job this semester. I really appreciate all of you and you all. Have all friends and families of students please stand up and be recognized. Without you, your event would not be. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Ms. Bauer.
And can we just give it up for Miss Simmons and her amazing work? East Point would not be East Point without you. Yes. And on to our first act. First up, we're going to have East Point Dance Crew 4th period. Kicking it old school with Michael DuPonte, Wade DuPonte, Tony Gasca, Onetti Mariotta, Juan Hudson, Gabe Luhan, Aaron Matthews, Isaiah Santini, Antonio Pamela Smith, and Drew Marie Salas.
None of this one. Hey, can I sit right there over Oh, yes.
Make you sweat. Thanks.
Bus. Good shot, down is over. Someone's playing off.
Check, check. Cool. How was that for busting a move? Just saying what? Yes. Shout out to EPDC. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring Miss Simmons back up to the mic here to recognize our December graduates. It is okay to clap for that. Yes, graduators.
Can I take your dance class? Anytime. Great job. So will the following I'd like to see David Nizagama, Kimmy Scarbrook, Alfonso Underwood, Alyssa Morelos, Christina Walker, Alessandra Robles, Tony, is Tony out of the hospital? He's not here. Anna Hoover, is Daniel Bergen here today? Okay. So we have some students who have been working really hard to make every effort to graduate in December. And the students that I named are the potential graduates in December. We do have finals next week. There's a lot more work that still needs to be done. But we believe that these are the students that are going to make it over the finish line mid-year, and we couldn't be more proud of them. So we will see you in May when you have a cap and a gown and a diploma.
That's such an amazing thing to see. Congratulations. Definitely. One more round of applause for Edison. Awesome. Cool. And if you don't know by now, my name's Miss Fowler. I'm your host for the day. Yes, it's true. I also co-teach the spoken word with Mr. Phillips, my co-pilot back there. And with that said, we're going to let the poetry speak for itself. Give it up for our first poet of the day, Katie Walter.
This is called More Than What You See. I'm stuck with an everyday prejudice that I grew up with constant benefits. The pale skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. You'd never realize I grew up in an abusive home. Always feeling alone, feeling misplaced. Was I the disgrace? There's one man, we'll never forget the name, never forget that face. Like Medusa, don't look him in the eyes. They were evil, he was a snake. So scared I'd shake. So scared to walk through the door, he was waiting to start a war. Found a way to curse at me more? Turned my words into those of a whore, saying things no lady should say. He'd never go away. The evil man he portrayed made me do what he said. Living with alcoholics can affect a kid. Learning to open beer bottles and to pour shots. I thought my life rocked. My mother didn't notice a thing. She pours another drink. That man was her king. She was his puppet held up by the strings. Trying to deface the image of my father, trying to take his place. My mother, with a smile on her face, embraced the fake. Finally spoke up, but all the abuse kept me confined, lost in my own mind. Becoming a teen with so much doubt, reliving those days, is this what life's about? A conceited mother, she only cares for herself, not realizing her impression stains like tattoos on skin. Said good always wins. Life moves too fast, live in the moment, not the past. Make every minute last. No longer will I keep my voice down, no longer will my words get drowned.
Live in the moment, not in the past. Give it up for Katie one more time. You did that Good job. Do me a favor. Go like this. Go like this. Can you snap up Poet Kai Gabriel? Keep it going as he makes his way to the stage.
Straight cruising.
This one's called skateboard. Blinded by your bright colors, pieces of wood stuck together to a piece of metal on four wheels. But four wheels are better than none. Damn, look at that kid go, is what they might say. Or damn! The kid just ate shit on the streetcar tracks. Jaws dropping like they just saw Bigfoot. Or they just never seen any dad do a front flip from board to board. Some people call you a piece of flimsy wood. What I tell them is that that's my non-gasoline car. That gets me to point A to point B. But I tell them haters, back off, let me do my thing. Haters are gonna hate while skaters are gonna skate. It's the skate life, bro. Now you gonna skate or die. I'll step back now and watch me bust a snot like tray flip.
Haters gonna hate, skaters gonna skate, poets gonna flow. Good job. And keep it going, because our last poet for right now is Alex Johnson, y'all.
This poem really isn't titled. I ride in my airplane to the forest of my birth to get the drugs to drown my sorrows. Tanks filled with death awaits on TV in my confident mind's eye to the day the Reaper takes me away to the pits of hell or to the gates of heaven.
It is so amazing to see you guys grow into the amazing poetries that you are. Keep pushing that pen. Moving on to a little bit of a music number. Y'all like music? Are you sure? Do you like music? Yeah? Okay. Well, then give it up for Anna Hoover.
Well, Mama told me when I was young, said sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Oh, yeah, we will. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come, and they will pass. You'll find a woman, and you'll find love. And don't forget that there is someone sign if you can. If you can. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come. They will pass. You'll find a woman, and you'll find love. Don't forget that there is a someone up above, and be a simple kind of man. Be a something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? If you can.
That name's going to be plastered on billboards one of these days. Just saying. Just saying. So right now we're going to take a brief intermission. We have cookies. Shout outs to cookies. Yes. We have drinks, Capri Suns, and some water. We're going to ask that you do stay inside. And we have faculty here ready to pass out cookies. And have a good time. If there was a poem that you liked, go ahead and tell the poet. If there was a song that you liked, definitely let Anna know. And if you like to dance, maybe let someone know. We'll be back soon. Finishing setting up here. Snap if you can hear me. Snap. A little bit. Clap if you can hear me. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Cool. Well, we're getting ready. I'm going to tell you guys a joke. Yes. The poet tells jokes. That's funny already. Are you ready for this? Spin a ball! 2, 4. What did the poet say to Luke Skywalker? Metaphors be with you. And without further ado, I'm going to bring up the jack of all trades in this play. Not only is he playing a part, he's also the amazing director, Max Christie.
I'm using the mic, makes me feel more special. So this is a play that I decided to choose because it's called Play Practice. It's about teenagers practicing a play, and that's the best I can come up with. So we got Katie is going to be Scott, my twin. You can see the resemblance. Kaylee is going to be Cassie. Pretty much all I can say is that. Alex is going to be Trish. And then Eli is going to be Ramon. And I am going to be Mike.
And I can't wait to meet them.
What if you see how they struggle?
The last saw them. They were, let me see, they were 3 and now
13. Hard to believe, isn't it?
goodness, how time flies by.
Look, it's the twins. Boys, come here. Auntie Blythe is here to see you.
Yo, can you say I'm 16 instead of 13?
Which means I'm 16 too, since we're twins.
Guys, I don't think Dr. K would let us change the script.
But I don't want to be a 13-year-old brat.
Yeah, with him as a brother.
Maybe you could say we're adopted.
Different dads, we would still be brothers.
Guys, you're twins. Same father, same.
And she should know because she's your mother.
Yeah, and Cassie really looks like our mom, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's real believable. I still think we should be 16 instead of 13. Let's just say last time Aunt Blythe saw us, we were 3. Then 13 years later.
We're 16?
I'm not changing the script. I don't want to get in trouble.
Excuse me, can we please get back to our lines?
I'm Blythe.
I'm Blythe, you're here.
Oh my darling.
Yeah, it's so old-fashioned. Can't you just say, what's up, dog?
We're supposed to be rehearsing our lines, not changing them.
I'm Blythe.
I'm Blythe, you're here.
Oh my darling. Now would you boys like to see what I brought you from New York?
New York. Wait, I think we should say it together.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
New York?
Yes, my darlings, your auntie Blythe lives in New York. And look what I brought for you two. Small replicas of the Empire State Building.
What do you say, boys?
Thank you, Aunt Blythe.
Ring. Ring, ring.
Hello? What? No, no. Say it's not true.
Wait,
Ed?
I think this is the part where we find out our dad was killed in the war.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to look sad and start crying.
Not yet. She hasn't told you he's dead yet. Oh my gosh, you guys are the worst actors. Where were we? Edna, what's wrong? What?
Edna?
Can you imagine naming your kid Edna?
You're scared dating Edna?
Yeah, I want to date a Milton.
Hey, don't have my name, Edna.
Edna.
Can we please get back to our lines? Okay, where were we?
You were asking me what was wrong.
All right. Edna, what's wrong?
It's Paul.
Is he all right?
He's dead!
Daddy is dead!
Yeah, I do. It says right here in the script. Following the news, the twins Clyde and Miller Prize, they learned their father's died in the war. Let's practice, okay?
Okay.
You don't know he's dead yet because I haven't said that part yet.
Happy?
Oh, I thought you had.
She hasn't. Oh my gosh.
Then tell us.
Yeah, tell us, Mom.
Please stop crying.
But we're supposed to cry. See? The twins cry.
You idiots, you don't cry until Cassie's broken the news.
And I haven't broken the news yet.
Oh. So, break the news.
Why do they have to be my children?
Or my nephews.
Mom, is he dead?
Yeah, Mom. Is our father dead?
Tell us, Mom.
Tell us, Mom.
Let's ignore them. They're so stupid. Definitely 13-year-olds.
Mom!
Aunt Blythe.
We'll just skip over the parts where they speak.
Good idea.
Okay, the phone is ringing.
The phone is ringing.
Hello? What? No, no. Say it's not true.
Edna, what's wrong? Edna, what's wrong?
Our father is dead.
Stop it.
Cassie, just ignore them.
I'm trying.
Our father is dead.
And now drop the phone and say it's
He's
Paul.
dead.
Stop, shut up. Ignore me, Cassie.
It's Paul.
Paul, what about Paul?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, Edna.
What will ever go on?
Oh, Edna, it'll be all right.
Shut up, boys.
Woo, Edna.
Hey, guys. Dad?
Dad, you're not dead.
Dad.
Well, you don't enter during the scene. You're dead.
Ramon, have you even read the script?
Some of it.
Well, let us break the news to you. You die.
Sorry, but you died from enemy fire.
Our daddy's dead?
Daddy's dead. My ghost? A ghost?
Daddy's the ghost. Stop it.
Please.
I'm a ghost.
Ramon, you don't die until scene 5, and that's the scene we're rehearsing right now.
Oh, well, cool then. I can just sit back and chill. Don't let me stop you.
How will I ever go on?
Edna, you must for the twins and Paul would want you to.
Can I sit right here?
No!
What?
Wouldn't it be better if you like clocks from like a broken heart or something?
That's not in the script, Ramon.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you died and we found out I was dead?
No.
And what about the twins? They wouldn't have a mother or a father.
Well, they'll have their end life.
They're blind! Stop making off me!
But I don't want to. And then let's say, after our mother and father died, all blind kids run over by a train.
Run over by a train!
And we're orphans.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Instead of getting run over by a train, we get hit by a car.
And we died. We all died.
Yeah, I like that.
Good idea, Cassie. Let's go.
But instead of getting hit by a car, maybe we can get swallowed up by lava from an explosive volcano.
Yeah, like we're on our way to the orphanage, and the lava is chasing us.
And we're running and running, but we can't run fast enough. Running, but the lava is too fast.
Buried alive.
Yeah.
So who's dead? Give it up for the drama class one more time. One second, I'm just gonna grab Aunt Blythe's purse and gifts. Go like this, go like this. It's that time again for some poetry. Give it up for Brittany Juris, y'all.
This is called Wildflowers. A porcelain flower used to act as an ashtray to hold my dying cigarettes, which goes to show how much I ignored the beauty in things. Beautiful was a lingering word on my lips because I never quite gave it the right purpose. And I've discovered that I could never give the word beautiful the right purpose until I began using it as an adjective to describe myself. For me, poetry can range from the first bullet shot to start a war to the pen signing the peace treaty to end it. My poetry became more calming when my own experiences spilled onto the empty pages instead of someone else's, instead of an almost lover's. Because when a girl's insecure, she needs to focus on herself. But when I decided that the only lover I needed was the one in the mirror staring back at me, society told me that I was now too conceited. Society whispers many of its opinions in the ears of young girls, and sometimes I find it too overpowering to ignore, which is why it used to be so easy for me to write about how I just couldn't win. But then I would remember my fellow classmates, who suffer in such similar ways as I do. I would hear the voices of my fourth period teachers reminding us that we are all such strong, powerful women, and soon my pen began to write not only for me, but also for them. So poetry became my sign in this protest to be treated as equals, to return the word feminist back to a word of hope rather than a word to laugh over. I bear ribbons of many colors to show the rough running rivers I have crossed and the strong sturdy bridges I've had to build. A semicolon carved to the wood of the railings to remind myself that my story isn't over yet, because I am an author, and every day is another blank page ready to be filled with my adventures of crossing rivers. For me, poetry is a seed and from it I will grow. Each piece I create unique in its own way to remind me that even in a field of wildflowers, I am just as important as the one growing next to me. A porcelain flower now sits next to a mirror on my nightstand, and every morning when I wake up and see my reflection, I am reminded to see the beauty in things.
Give it up for Brittany's bravery one more time. Beautiful work, good job. Next up, we got Lucas Miller on the mic.
I like this art.
Alright. This is a poem about equality. It's called What is Color? The color of your skin is an invisible cloak unseen to equality's eyes. The color of your skin is a blanket for your bones, your roots, and your soul. The color of your skin is no reason to be attacked, but reason to be united. And the color of your skin is night or day, no good without the other. And during an eclipse, when the sun kisses the moon, I close my eyes and accept the warmth. The color of your skin is the message of the starlit sky dusted with diversity. The color of your skin is home to knowledge. Look past the skin into your mind. The color of your skin is a book for those willing to read it. A battle for those willing to fight it. Most of all, the color of your skin is always a part of you for those willing to embrace it.
Yes, unite. Give it up for Lucas one more time. And I want you to keep that round of applause going, because next up, we have Desi Hagen.
My poem is called Everyone Leaves. Everyone leaves me, but this time, it is I doing the walking. It is monsoon season in my eyes as I part with the people I love most. I've never felt so alone in my 17 years of being alive. Flying 861 miles away from my life terrifies me. My friends, my family, my love will be 861 miles away from me in 11 days. In just 11 days, my life will be torn away from my arms as I step foot onto the airplane to go to my new home. My new home with no house. New house with no home.
And the last poet of this round, we have Oneti Mariara. Give it up.
My poem is called Breaking Through. Before you read this poem, you will need to know that I come from a place where I come from an imperfect place. Like any hard situation, it made me stronger. I'm from a place, the place where I come from doesn't determine who I am. Walking to a poetry class for me was like walking into a dark room. But like any dark room, I saw light in it. I heard a voice, a very loud voice, talking about the meaning of its name. And somehow it was interesting. I never liked poetry because it made me think. But you will see that there is something about this class that was different. And all of a sudden, I had a lot to say. It was like my soul found its voice through the paper, and writing was no longer a problem, and I didn't have to think. This year, my words were heard. My poem are what helped me see what I didn't see in myself. Writing to me feels like breaking chains from my knowledge and my thinking. Poetry has shown me that I am smarter than you think I am.
Can we just give it up for all the poets so far? Do you guys like music? Do you like music? A little bit? You know, yeah? Cool, I love music. Next up we have Gabriel Acosta with a music number for us. Give it up for Gabriel.
I love this song.
Mr. Phillips, flute, yep. All right, next up we have Gabe Luhan with Good Heart Yoga. Give it up for Gabe.
Yeah! You're my
So, hi, I'm Gabe. We're going to do some sun salutations, and then a couple different postures, and then a balance pose, and that's it. So, yoga.
But no black back.
No back. That's not yoga.
switch your mics. Is that cool with y'all? Go like this. Because guess what time it is? It's time for some poetry. And I want you guys to give it up for Jalen Alvarez.
This poem don't have no title, but when I ran outside, the man was out of sight. The smell of the cigarette smoke in the air, but I couldn't tell which way the wind traveled. The shadows on the ground were nowhere to be found, and when the streetlights were out of sight, the new moon's bright light was my flashlight. The sound of these footsteps getting closer, the smell of the cigarette smoke getting stronger, the whisper in my ear telling me to speak the truth, even if it brings about your undoing.
I love poetry that paints a picture. Give it up for Jalen one more time. Next to the mic, we got Angel Vega.
I really don't have a title for this, but this one was for one of my best friends, Kyle. I wish you could see me crying like a baby, grieving, not believing it's only this machine that's keeping him breathing. My brother's exact words said that he isn't leaving. Hell no, he's staying right here. I told him I hope that I'm dreaming, that I'm caught up in a nightmare. Emergency technicians cut him out his clothes so they could see the bullet holes, and they put tubes up his nose. I'm supposed to be stronger, but damn, Kyle was supposed to live longer. I'm reminiscing about drinking booze and puffing blunts, started praying for the first time in months. God, I know you commanded us to go on for so long, but I think you proved your point. We're going to live right from this wrong. The doctor tried to tell me his fight was incredible, but it's inevitable. If he makes it, he'll be a vegetable. I raised him, I nursed him. I raised him, I nursed him. It's just too much love to sit and watch him hurt while they're pulling his plug. I walked in there, I seen him laying there. It looked like he was sleeping. The lights wasn't blinking or the machine wasn't beeping. Just me, my homie, flatline. So I hugged him. I told him I love him for the last time.
I know your homie is so proud of you and so proud of that poem. Give it up for Angel. Very brave, very, very brave. Our last poet for the day, Gabe Reyes, y'all.
You think you see me, but what you don't see is hidden, deep inside. Real emotions, my true feelings, my true idiocy. I keep it all inside, because if I didn't, I would have 2 Colorado rivers falling down my face like the twins of New York. My pillow would always be soaked, so I keep it in. I'm almost robotic. Emotions are too harsh on my hardwiring, or in your case, brains. My time is limited, the end is near, I can feel it. My batteries, heart feels weak. I need some way to recharge. I need to feel needed, loved, like I am important. Power off in 3, 2, 1.
What an incredible job. Let's clap one more time for all of you. If I could have Assistant Principal Shelby come up and join me. And remind you that at the beginning of today's showcase, I talked a little bit about how if you're not outside your comfort zone, you're not really growing. And to step outside our comfort zone every once in a while. And so Mr. Shelby said, please, Miss Simmons, can we please sing a song for the kids? I said, really? You want to sing a song? All right. So here's a family song for the students of East Point.
Okay, we haven't practiced this with music yet.
But we're good.
But we're really good.
And her backup dancers and singers. Backup singers. Okay. Alright, next up, y'all. We have EPDC dancing to Uptown Funk. Give it up for Tony Gasca, Onette Maniata, and Joel Marie Salishaw.
Living it up in the city. Got trucks up, always saying wrong. Gotta catch myself so pretty.
ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have my co-pilot, co-teacher, co-mentor, Mr. Phillips. Yes, yes.
Yo, make some noise for your host today, Miss Fowler, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's up. Unfortunately, I'm not here to do anything artistic. I'm here to orchestrate our movement back to East Point High School. So this is what we're going to do first. Stay where you're at. Parents, we are going to ask you, if you are going to take your child home with you, we are going to ask you to come grab your student and go ahead and take them right now. Students, please stay seated. So, parents and guardians, if you're going to take your student home, come get them. Students, stay seated unless you have a parent who grabs you. All right. Stay where you're at, ladies and gentlemen, except the parents. Parents, we got everybody we need? We give them a minute. Thank you so much for coming, parents and family and friends. So good to have you here. East Point is a big community and we love to have your support.